guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's going on, everyone? ANCAP24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, we're going to talk about beating man coverage. And this is a video I want to do because man coverage is definitely coming back. There's a lot of discounted KOs out there in MUT, and it's just something that no matter what type of mode you play in, man coverage is things people go to until you can prove that you can beat them, right? So this play here, we're going to talk about a certain route that we can find in the empty base flex and the tray open. I'm using the Dolphins playbook because it has both of them, but you can find this in a lot of different playbooks, right? So the first example we're going to show you is how to beat cover 2 man. And then we're going to show you how this also beats just cover 0. And then we're going to show you how this beats cover 1, which to me is the hardest one to beat right now, cover 1, right? So let's go ahead and call cover 2 man, and we're going to call this verticals under. Now, before I get into this play, I need you guys to do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button here on YouTube, okay? The reason why is we have the ability to go and give you guys exclusive videos on YouTube, and I'm going to teach you guys about this at the end of this video, that I'm going to show you an exclusive video that if you like this one, you're going to love that one because you're going to get something even more open over the top, and you're not going to want to miss that, right? So hit that subscribe button now because you're not going to be able to see it unless you're a subscriber, and we want to make sure you guys don't miss out, okay? So here's the play, verticals under. And we're going to be looking at this route here by the RB. Now, there's several different ways to get this guy open. I find the easiest way and the most consistent way for you guys against all coverages is just to isolate him. What does that mean? That basically means to go ahead and move this guy to the left here, and you're going to isolate him as the only guy to the outside. He's off the line of scrimmage, which is going to give him a nice little ability to not get pressed right away. And against a cover 2 man, which is underneath coverage, you're going to see that he's going to get open. Now, this A receiver, you want to put him on a vertical route just to make sure that we hold that strong safety as best as we can. And you're going to see how this RB is absolutely going to torch his player. We can kind of hit it to him, get ourselves a rat catch, and depending on how you time it, be able to get around that guy. I'm going to show you here at Instant Replay basically how this works. And you're going to see how this guy is going to get outside, he's going to turn up the field, and you're going to be able to torch him in that little spot and get some really big yards, right? Now, like I said, this can work against not only cover 2 man, but it can work against cover 0 and cover 1. So now let's go to your cover 0, right? And I'll just do something like Overstorm Brave. Now with Overstorm Brave, what you're going to see is that they're going to be setting the house. It's a cover 0 blitz, right? This will be their user basically right here, but you can see that they're coming at us, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to user this, this B player here and have him block on the right side of our line in order to make sure that we help pick up the block. And what that does is when he motions, this player right here, I'll just go highlight him, he's going to come down a few steps. And what often happens in this situation is because he's at a lower position, he ends up kind of bumping into our player. And then once we see that bump, we have a really good opportunity of beating him over the top as well against a cover 0 coverage. So what we're going to do is we're going to motion this guy over, right? I'm just going to slide left just to make sure I've got the ability to kind of pick up everybody. And I'm going to basically go down here. I'm going to hike this ball right about here, give ourselves the ability to pick it up. And you can see how this RB gets over the top, catches this ball, and we're going to have ourselves a nice one-play score. I'll show you what I'm looking for so you can understand, but this route does a really good job once that guy comes down in a cover 0 coverage, because what you're going to see here, see how he's closer? And when he does this, he comes outside, he kind of gives up, and see that little bump there? That's going to give us that ability to fry him over the top, give it enough space. It doesn't look like a lot, but when you look at it this angle, you can see that this KO is not going to light up, even though I do have deep route KO on Lattimore here, and you're going to get yourself the easy touchdown. So now let's go look at cover 1, and we're going to show you how that same motion is going to get us to get really something that's going to get open. And I personally feel like cover 1 is the hardest thing to beat right now, and why I want to show you this and the next play that we talk about at the end of the video, right? So here's cover 1, and what I'm going to do is move this guy over. Now, what I like to do is I like to put both the B and the A on curl routes. It gives me a little bit of option if they play any type of over-the-top coverage, but if they're not playing over-the-top coverage, what you're going to see is how this RB is absolutely going to torch his man, and we're going to be able to throw this ball over the top, rat catch that, and get yourself that easy one-play score, right? Now, like I said, if they play over-the-top coverage, that will take away that route, but it's leaving everything else open, right? If they play over-the-top coverage like this, and we go ahead and we move this guy over, and you put the A and the B on both curls, right? What's going to end up happening is that the user's got to make a decision. Does he go to the right or does he go to the left, right? I'm going to say that he goes to the left here. We move that guy over. He's going to cover that side, kind of like that way. And if they play over the top coverage, what you're going to see is the A is going to turn around. We're going to fire to him really easily, and you're going to have a 1-2 read on the right. That's why I really, really like this play, because you have the ability to beat basically all man coverage with that route and do it. Now, I do want to show you that this route can also be found in tray open, and this is the one that I was talking about earlier, and it's going to be in the play called drag verticals. And so if we go ahead and just do that same, look at what we were doing here before, where it doesn't matter what we do. Let's just find a cover one. Sometimes I scroll over stuff, right? And I do the same thing. I can move this guy over, and we're going to get that same type of results, right? Put the A on a curl. In this situation, what I would do, to be honest with you, is basically go ahead and put the B on a vertical route, just so that makes sure that we can get that safety out. And we can leave this Y. We can put him on a curl. We can put him on Texas. We can put him on anything, right? We can put him on something to, just basically give him an opportunity. But we're looking at the RB. Now look at that guy. He's going to get over the outside. You can see how we're going to be able to throw this ball over the top here, catch this ball, and get ourselves that big opportunity for a big play, right? So that's what's really nice about this. Now, I want to show you one thing a little bit further here, and if you look on the screen right now, you're going to see how I'm putting a highlight of how open this guy is going to be on the video that I talked about earlier in the here on this one. And that was basically a subscriber only. So if you guys are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And then what I want you to do is I want you to go to our main page. It's the youtube.com/HuddleGG, and you're going to see this video right here that I'm pointing at. And that video right there is for returning subscribers only. And that means that if you're not a subscriber, you're not going to see it. But if you are a subscriber, you're going to be able to see that. And we're going to put this video up for a week or two, and then we're going to take it down and we're going to put up a new video. And that's going to give you the opportunity, if you're a subscriber to this channel, you're going to see videos that you've never would have seen if you weren't. So definitely just something real quick. Just hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know then when we do our uploads. And we can't wait to see you on the next one, guys.